What you doing down here?
Come here. What you doing? So we have had a muddy mess on our hands for about 2 weeks. Haven't been able to touch the wetland. We're gonna get more rain tomorrow. Oh joy! But the guys, we had undersized the liner for the wetland. So we took out 1 load of gravel we had put in, and then we reset everything. The guys have done a good job on that, and they're starting to put the stone back in there. How's it going, Dave?
It's going pretty good though.
How long have you been gone? 2 weeks?
About 2 weeks.
Hey, do you miss us? Wow, that stung, man. That stung. Don't miss us, but you miss the money sometimes, huh?
I know. If you had a feeling and it would have hurt, I know. I've heard it before.
I said, do you miss it? And he said, no, not real. Man, that's cold, man.
Just tell him what he wants to hear.
Jeez. It's a rough crowd. We got a bump in the road?
Yeah.
Hold your chin up high. Y'all doing a good job. There you go. What'd you say, smart aleck?
No, thank you.
No, okay. The guys have set the aqua blocks, and now they're starting to put on our 2 to 4 inch gravel, 8 inches of that. So here's an important tip. Macario is turning on the water. Why? We have rain coming tomorrow. That rain, if you don't put water and weight in the wetland or an intake bay if you're doing it, it's gonna lift those blocks. The water's gonna get underneath and it's gonna lift those blocks and really cause you a headache. So always remember, if you got inclement weather coming, I just get in the habit of doing it anyway, fill up the wetland so you don't have any problems. Good morning, Brian Hoagland here. It's a beautiful sunny Tuesday, and we are nearing the end of our pond, the rec pond, and we are now putting the finishing touches on the gravel and the wetland filter. Let me show you. This is our last grade of stone we're putting in right here, 8 inches of 3/4 inch New England river gravel. Macario is getting loaded up by Baron in the neighbor's driveway. We're gonna put that gravel here. We've got 16 aqua blocks here. This is what'll supercharge our pond, filter it, keep the water clear. This is the cap to our snorkel. Got plenty of liner behind it. We'll make a little waterfall stream, maybe 2 feet over here, and have water splashing in here. And this will actually be a wetland pond. We're gonna put goldfish in here. The depth of the water will be about 1 foot 3 inches. And that's where we are right now. So one of the things I learned from Brian Helfrich was when he was here, one of the most helpful things ever was doing sound effects when you're building waterfalls. Check this out. So we've got this nice waterfall boulder here. It's gonna come off here, crash onto here, and it's gonna go boom, psh, boom. But see, look at here. It's gonna rush between these 2 boulders because we're choking it off, and we'll put a bib liner in here, and that water's we'll put another stone here so water doesn't escape the side there, and foam that in, and foam this little part in. But that's gonna just create that whoosh, come through there, kaboom, and crash. So I've gone round and round in my head. I didn't know it. Originally, we were gonna make the wetland a pond. Then it was gonna be part of the stream. Now I'm going back to the pond again. And this is gonna be our pond. Right now it looks like a big rectangle, but we'll serpentine the rocks on the sides to make it look more natural. Got this huge stone up here. So what Macario is doing is getting the boulders we're going to use on the edges, and then we're going to strap them in here on the gravel and then place them around for the pond. This is going to be our pond waterfall boulder, our mini pond waterfall boulder for the wetland. Got a little grade here. We're a little undersized on the machine, so Macario is going to step it gradually forward till we can get it right there. All right, how we looking?
Good.
On the back side. We got room? You were saying there?
So I want to die today. Maybe tomorrow, but not today.
So yesterday, when we're using an undersized machine, unfortunately, because we have very little big rocks left, and we tried to put this waterfall boulder in. Obviously, it's pretty darn big. So it was wanting to tip the machine over some, so we built up dirt so the machine could kind of tilt this way, and it kept sinking yesterday, but we had a freeze last night, and I think the ground hardened up enough where it was able to support the machine better, and today we had no problem getting this 2-ton boulder in. Baron, were you nervous?
Yeah, a little bit.
How you feel now?
I'm nervous until we have to do it again.
No, we don't have to do it again.
You got that big.
We're not going to do it with that machine, I can guarantee you that. But here we are with the wetland. You can see what we got accomplished yesterday. Got a big stone right there covered by the liner. We're getting our strap out of the waterfall rock. Look at this unique boulder. It's comes from Missouri. This is that weathered limestone we've been talking about, but look at the tree growing right out of it. Very, very cool. Yep. Now you. Yep. The guns of Hoaglandscape. So we've completed our wetland pond in this area. Nice huge boulder back here. Our waterfall boulder's right here. This is where we're going to put one of our spillways to feed it. There's going to be a patio, a small patio back here, and then we'll get to work on this last fall here. We're going to put falls on either side of this tall boulder, split the stream, and then we're going to have one big drop coming out near the spillway, which will be back in there. So we have our last components in, which is exciting. It's taken forever with the rain and mud. This is our wetland. And as Ed Ballou with Hoaglandscape suggests, have some wood going into your wetland. Creates another substrata of microorganisms that will live. So it brings another form of life into the pond. It's a big waterfall stone here. We're just gonna have that water cascading on this part. We got our first spillway there for this stream. This spillway, on top of it, we've got a nice stump we're gonna put to hide it, and then we'll put some driftwood in front of it so you don't see the front. Here, we're gonna get a big piece of not flagstone, but a big flat rock to cover all this and create a grotto effect. Then I'll be able to still service the pond by pulling this top off and getting our sump pump in there. So that'll work out well. Guys, got this plant in today. This cool cedar tree. Got our other stream finished. This is where Brian Helfrich and I ended it about a month ago when the colossal rains began. Now we've got a big boulder here that separates the stream, so we'll have water coming out right here and some more right here. So just thin falls. Water will fall out of that, splash onto this. We'll put another stone here of some height to hold the water in and go crashing down. Now the guys, Barron and Macario on the machine, they're putting in one of the stones, so I'm gonna get the hell out of the way. Oh! And here's Raphael. He gets to put in a rock. He said he had to get over here today to put one rock. So this is his one shining moment of glory. So we're just trying to seal up that left side. Let Raphael have his magic touch with it. See if he remembers the old days. We still got the lighting to put in on the pond. I drained this pond about 1.5 feet down last week to clean, but you can still see we got a lot. We've probably got a good 3 feet of water in the pond, 2.5, 3 feet. So that will still have to be drained out. One of the biggest things we still have to do, get our plumbing all sealed up coming out of the vaults, which are over here in the intake bay. You can see we've been enjoying the patio even with no water running. Now here's the intake bay. We're going to use bulkhead fittings. Started placing some plants for some landscaping. We got some non-invasive bamboo. This bamboo supposedly gets 14 by 8. So we got a piece there, there, and over there if you can see it. And look at this, it's March 2nd and we got the first signs of pollen. It's already coming down. Amazing. And the guys finished up a wall here, and then we'll have to do this wall. We're gonna have a back wall here with some plantings in here. Then we're gonna mulch the entire backyard, and it's gonna get back to sanity around here. I'm so ready to get rid of mud. Having a good time today. We are rocking out in Belmont, North Carolina, ready to finish this puppy up in the next few days.